Oh my gosh. Did you see that?
Come on, get your head in the game.
Oh my gosh, we have to go a little bit.
Keep your eye on the prize. Hey everybody, it's Quincy
And Melizza
from AllEars, and we are here at Disney Springs with a brand new video. But I'm really excited to take Melizza down. I think Melizza's probably excited to lose, right?
No, that win?
I said lose.
All I hear is win.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, gotta go look at the board.
All right, find a customized souvenir for your parents. Ooh, I can get Quincy's name on something. Friendship bracelets.
Get spit on twice. All right, I know exactly where that is.
Find the largest public display of folk art.
Unscramble. We'll talk. You and me will talk on Scramble.
Okay, who knows? My strategy is just to kind of start and game has started. We are headed to my favorite retail location that is not Disney, here at Disney Springs, and I'm very excited to show you guys. It's a hidden gem. It is Uniqlo. I love Disney Springs. I love being here. I think it counts in my head as a park because I think you could spend all day here. There are so many shops, lots of good, both restaurants and quick service and snacks. So I would definitely recommend planning a day to just come here. Here we are. We're headed up to Uniqlo. I love this store so much. It's 2 stories of pure joy for me. But my favorite part about it is that this is where you can get Disney t-shirts that aren't from like World of Disney. They're a little bit different, a little more, I would say trendy, stylized. I own like 90% of them. Let's go shopping for some t-shirts very quickly because we still have to beat Quincy. But no hurt in looking around. I actually own both of that shirt and that shirt, but this is what I mean. They're like really cool, stylized Disney tees, different than what you would probably find in World of Disney. A little bit less Disney World themed, more just Disney in general themed, and I really, really like it. Okay.
You may notice that we are going to be wearing masks today while some other guests may not. There has been a change to the mandate where you can now opt to not wear a mask outside, but you do still have to wear them in all indoor areas. Since this is going to be such a high-paced race and Disney Springs is such a tight area, we are going to keep ours on as a courtesy to cast members and other guests when we're moving through crowds, doing it very quickly with our eye on the prize. I am coming up on Raglan Road. I actually just ate here like two days ago. Which is a fun coincidence. There were no people dancing on tables at that time, but people do dance on tables here at Raglan Road. It is an Irish style pub. They do live entertainment, they do live music, and some of that includes river dancing, I believe, on the actual, not on your table. Like if you're trying to eat mashed potatoes, they're not gonna river dance on your table, but they do river dance here, so I am also going to do my take on a river dance.
Is there a time limit?
No.
Oh, good for you.
And we're at the Lego store, so let's take a look at some of these sculptures. I think I already know which one is my favorite. It's Olaf. He's around the corner, but we're passing this big dragon sculpture. All right. These are really good photo ops here at Disney Springs, and they change out, I wouldn't say frequently, but occasionally, seasonally, one of the few. I can see Anna, Elsa, and Olaf. Like, how cute. Oh my gosh. Say hi to my main man. Hi, Olaf.
All right, so I successfully river danced. Coming up here on Jack Lindsay's Hangar Bar, which is the home of Reggie. Reggie is a snake in Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar. This is actually my favorite lounge in all of Disney World because it's themed around Jock Lindsay, who is the pirate from the pirate. He's a pilot. He's not a pirate. That would be crazy. He's the pilot from the Indiana Jones movies. And this bar is themed around him. That's Jock Lindsay. And he has a snake named Reggie. And Reggie in here gets loose. You can drink his venom. You can drink the antidote. It's a lot of fun. All right, here I am with Reggie. I'm naming all of the Indiana Jones attractions and shows around the world. So we have the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, which is here, and I love it dearly, and I can't wait for it to come back. We have the Indiana Jones Adventure dark ride with the same system as Dinosaur, which I also really want to ride over in Disneyland. And then Indiana Jones Adventure is also in Tokyo at the Disney parks. And then in Paris, there's Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril, but in French. That's four. That's four things. Thank you, Reggie. The boat. Reggie's a boat. Reggie is a boat. I love boats. Good to meet you, Reggie. We'll hang later. I'll come get some venom. I love Reggie now because he's a boat. I like snakes too, but not as much as boats.
One of the most iconic parts of the World of Disney Store is Stitch, and he is around the side and he spits at you, and there is a clue that says get spit on not once but twice. So hopefully he's feeling spitty today. Ew, that just does not sound appealing. I don't think I've ever been excited to be spit on by Stitch, but today I am because we're trying to beat Quincy. Okay, so the ground in front of him does not, oh, okay, just kidding, he's going. Okay, okay. So here's Stitch. I'm standing right on the water spot that was just put here a couple of seconds ago. I have no idea how much time passes. Oh, man, okay, so he spits in different directions. He spits in different directions. I'm gonna watch and then try to catch it. Man. Oh! What? One more. Oh, that was way over to the right. Well, actually, that was my left. Oh, okay, that got on my eye. Love that for me and Stitch.
So while I'm walking, I am right here outside of Maria and Enzo's. That's one shop that has people's names in it. And I just walked past some others, but that's fine. Now I'm thinking about it and I'll remember to.
This clue reads, find a character topiary and name 4 iconic Disney trees. I happen to know where one is. It's a very cute Mickey topiary. He is pouring water from a flower pot surrounded by beautiful, colorful flowers. It makes my heart very happy. And it's also right next to Basin, which is another really great retail store that's not Disney specifically, but you can get like Disney-themed bath bombs and soaps there. So needless to say, I'm in there all the time because it smells really good.
All right, headed in to take a gander. See if the Evil Queen is in here. Oh, yeah, she's totally in here. She's right here. There she is. So Candy Cauldron is a really awesome place to grab all sorts of snacks and sweets, like caramel apples and candy apples and chocolate apples, which are some of my favorite things. Make sure you get them cut up because it is really hard to bite a candy apple. But lots of fun treats in here. It smells awesome. It smells like sugar. It's great.
Okay, 4 iconic Disney trees. I can think of Mother Willow, the Tree of Life at Animal Kingdom, great park. What other trees could there be? The Liberty Tree in Magic Kingdom, and one more, the trees from Silly Symphony.
I do think that this is a bad idea because we all know what happened to Snow White, but mirror, mirror on the wall, I am the fairest of them all. Okay, let's go, come on. I said it, we're getting out of here.
One of my clues is to count 6 yellow buildings, and we are walking by 2. Does that count as a yellow building, producer? Okay. So we're standing next to 2 yellow buildings. We have Arribas Bros and Ghirardelli 1 and 2. Love your decorating style. Yellow is a bright, happy color.
Okay, Jaleo by Jose Andres. So Jaleo is a tapas restaurant, very fancy food, very good food, and it's one that you might not think to go to because it's all the way out here. It's pretty far away from the center of Disney Springs, and it's not immediately apparent what they serve, but if you go look at a menu, you'll see some really awesome options. And we're gonna go look at a menu to see if we can't find some of these menu items. Okay, so that flan has Catalan cream and oranges. That's my fruity dessert, or the sorbet is probably fruity as well. Sorbet is also vegan. So I'll use sorbet as my vegan dessert and the flan as my fruity dessert. That's the only 2 things I can get in one location though.
We are walking up on Marketplace Snacks, which is right across from the Co-op, which is right next to the Disney PhotoPass Studio, which is right next to Ghirardelli, just to give you a full picture of where we're at. But like I said, we are on the hunt for vegan desserts, and I do know that there's a vegan dessert on this menu. It's a Dole Whip. Fun fact, if you didn't know, Dole Whips are vegan, and they have a really cool one that they're offering right now, the Dole Whip Watermelon Parfait. Sounds really good. Looks even cuter.
I know for a fact that Everglades has a vegan dessert. So Everglades is actually the newest dessert location to join Disney Springs. It is, as you can probably tell from me walking up, a donut and coffee place. Both are very good, both are very decadent. You can get coffee topped with donuts, like someone who's crazy and loves donuts and coffee, like me. They actually have the purple glazed ube is a fruity dessert, that's a vegan dessert. And then Fruity Pebbles, strawberry ice might be fruity. Those definitely count as fruity. One of those. Fruity Pebbles has fruity in the name. So that's what I'm going with. Fruity Pebbles for fruity, purple glazed ube for vegan. And that donut is so good. The purple glazed ube one, even if you're not vegan, it's very good. If you don't like sweet desserts, go for that one.
We are walking into Pin Traders, which is the home of tons of pins, like tons of pins. There is a clue that says say hello to Jack, so I'm thinking we can find a Jack Skellington pin. Okay, I have found the Nightmare Before Christmas section. We're tucked away in this little corner of Pin Traders. And right here is Mr. Jack Skellington. Hi, hello. He's also right here. Hello, just in case. Gotta cover all the bases.
All right, so this Splitsville sign has a bunch of stuff happening on it that's not a menu, but I assume I can ask for a menu at the check-in counter, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Headed out of Pin Traders, walking right up to Earl of Sandwich, which is important for us because it's a yellow building. Yellow Earl of Sandwich. Guess what you get here? Sandwiches.
Nothing vegan. Let's see, so the dessert that could be the most fruity is these 2 have cherries on them, but I wouldn't call either of those fruity desserts at all. So I'm going to ask, but I'm going to say it's probably a no.
One thing I love, or one of the things that I love most about Disney Springs is that there is so much to look at, to shop for. I'm a big shopper, to eat and do, and so there are big stores that you'll kind of see walking around, so think like World of Disney, Pin Traders, things like that, but there are also little kiosks here and there, and we are walking on a ring carver's kiosk, which is important because one of the clues says find a customized souvenir for your opponent, and I know for a fact that they could customize Quincy into a ring here if we wanted them to.
All right, moving on because all of Splitsville's desserts were like fruity or chocolatey. I know that we could personalize M&Ms in the M&M store, but there's a line outside of it. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and do my get ahead in the game at the NBA experience right here. But first I'm gonna check out this House of Blues menu right here. All right, none of those are gonna be vegan, but key lime pie is definitely fruity and delicious. One of the best kinds of pie in my opinion. So key lime pie, that's my 3rd fruity dessert.
So as you guys can see, they can carve in names, so we could get Quincy a not winners loser ring. I don't know why you would celebrate losing with a ring, but we could do it if we wanted to.
Okay, I am outside the NBA experience, which is a very unique interactive experience. There's a store with a bunch of NBA merchandise. There's also sort of a museum and interactive experience where you can learn a lot about the NBA and play some basketball, which I'm sure you can all guess I'm very good at. So it has been closed since Disney Springs reopened, but hopefully it'll reopen soon. And right now I'm gonna do my get your head in the game dance. You gotta get your head in the game. You gotta get your dribbling. Imagine there's a basketball. Come on, get your head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. And then Troy's like, why am I feeling so right? My head's in the game, but my heart's in the song. It makes me feel so right. Should I go for it? Gotta shake this. Right, and then there's a breakdown that I can't do, but that's it. That's the dance.
One of these clues says freeze by a frog for 2 minutes, and we are arriving at the home of all of the animals, not all of them. This is not Animal Kingdom. But of rainforest animals, Rainforest Cafe. And if you take a look at that sign, there is a happy little frog. So 2 minutes? Was it 2 minutes? Why did I pick this position?
So I was about to move on in a rush because I really want to get the last fruity because it's in that bottom row that I'm going for. And I realized that House of Blues is covered in a lot of folk art, which is in my row. And I'm not sure if it's the most folk art in what is it? The largest public display of folk art in the country. But maybe I should ask somebody. Hi, can I ask you a question?
I have an answer.
Okay, is House of Blues the largest collection of folk art in the country, public collection?
Yes.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Got it.
I have 1 minute left. Okay. My fingers are starting to cramp up, but that's okay. We're going for the win.
Sosa Family Cigars. The Sosa family, that's the name of the store. And actually, while I'm here, Pele is the nickname of a professional soccer player, if I remember right. So that would be another.
10. Are we at 10 now? Can I count down? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And she is free to move however she pleases.
On my way past, this churro kiosk has Mama's apple pie. It's a churro flavor here at Sunshine Churros, where you can get lots of different kinds, but I see strawberry cheesecake, Mama's apple pie. That'll be my last fruity dessert.
One of these clues says to list my favorite breakfast, lunch, and dinner spots in Magic Kingdom by crepes. And we are passing by none other than Arista Crepes. So this isn't open all the time. If you come here in the morning, it's not gonna be open. It'll be open later in the day, but this is where you can get crepes and bubble waffles. So my favorite breakfast, lunch, and dinner spots in MK. Okay, breakfast. Ooh, breakfast. I vote Sleepy Hollow because they have that Nutella waffle. Very good. Lunch. I love Pecos. Love the queso. And then dinner in Magic Kingdom. So normally I would say Columbia Harbor House, but for now it is Tomorrowland Terrace because Columbia Harbor House is currently closed, but you can still get the food at Tomorrowland Terrace.
Great news, so I'm in my rush to Morimoto. I was looking over the Unscramble and I just figured it out. It's Pin Traders.
We are walking into Pin Traders.
I gotta say it quiet in case Melissa has super hearing and I don't know where she is. She could be right behind me. I wouldn't know, she's so short. But yeah, Pin Traders. That's a lot of skipping. I always have to do the exercise-based one, but that's okay because it's in my line and it's the only one that's not counting things, which I'm doing pretty good at here.
This, outside of T-Rex, is the skeleton of a Brontosaurus, a very large plant-eating dino. So, time to reenact Dinosaur the ride.
So I'm thinking about the Wagyu here, although now that I think about it, I wonder if that's counting if it has to be an entree steak, in which case I should go around the corner, but I don't know. I'm gonna go.
Here we go. So we're in the Jeep. It's very bumpy and dark, and we're hunting for an iguanodon with Dr. Seeker. And it's dark and scary, and there are lots of whiplashy turns.
So Morimoto does have very expensive appetizer Wagyu, but I'm remembering now an entree portion that's very expensive, and I don't know if they won't count or what, but we're gonna head over to STK, which luckily we're very close to because I walked right past it, and hope that Melizza hasn't beat me there.
We're not gonna make it! We're not gonna make it! And then it gets dark.
Wow, okay, wow, they have some really expensive steaks here. I think it must be that dry-aged tomahawk. It is a large portion. It is dinner only, and it is $152 for 34 ounces. That is pretty expensive, and I think that's it, but gonna double check with my producers.
And then you've arrived, and then the iguanodon walks past the screen, and you're like, oh, we got him.
Confirmed, STK is the most expensive steak in Disney World, so that tomahawk just helps me tomahawk Melizza's plan. That wasn't even a pun, I don't know what that was. While I'm here, I'm looking here, and we have Enzo's Hideaway Tunnel Bar and Restaurant, which is technically a different restaurant from Maria and Enzo's, but they do go together, so I am asking my producer if that counts as a named restaurant, a separate one from Maria and Enzo's or not, and otherwise we're going to move on. Oh, Edison is a name. Edison is definitely a name. He invented, well, he didn't invent, well, he did invent electricity. He found electricity in the sky via lightning with a key and a kite. That was Ben Franklin. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Edison did invent light though. Ben Franklin just found it? Yeah. Edison definitely invented light. It says power and light over there. I mean, he didn't invent light. You know what I mean.
Right next to the T-Rex restaurant is this body of water, which happens to be the bluest. It runs into this big pond that wraps back that way towards Sprinkles Cupcakes, but I did confirm that this is the bluest water in Disney Springs. So we need to sing a verse from a Moana song.
All right, you guys ready for a threefer? I'm ready for a threefer. So I am here, standing in this lovely part between three very favorite places. Actually, it might be my favorite restaurant, my favorite bar, my favorite dessert place in all of Disney Springs. But we have Wine Bar George, that's named for George Miots. We have Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, named for Jock Lindsay from the character in Indiana Jones, talked about that earlier. And we have Gideon's Bakehouse, named for the little boy Gideon that inspired Gideon's Bakehouse and the whole theme around it. So that is 3 more, and that is 7 named places. Thank you, Magical Courtyard of all my favorite things.
Here we go. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. To the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes.
That's my last clue! Yes! I feel like I won in a straight line. That was great. There was no numbers involved. I didn't have to do any sort of keeping track of things. I did. If you guys enjoyed watching, go ahead and like and subscribe. And you can let us know in the comments where you'd like to see us go next and who you'd like to see up against each other.
Don't forget to follow us on social at AllEars.net. And until next time, I'm Melizza.
And I'm Quincy. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, it's Molly. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Disney World Ultimate Challenge. If you'd like to play along, we've got the boards for you. Just head over to AllEars.net/scavenger-hunt, sign up for our free newsletter, and they'll come straight to your inbox. Please make sure to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you know when new episodes are coming out. If you want more Disney World Ultimate Challenge right now, click over here for Quincy and Melizza's first matchup at Caribbean Beach. And if you want more All Ears, click over here for a team's scavenger hunt throughout Disney Springs. Thanks for watching!